What's crackin', movie trivia Schmoedown fans? It's your boy C-Dub, and today we got, for the number one Contenders match, Ethan Erwin taking on Marc Andreyko. Ethan has been a force this year in the league, but, I'm a Fife Clubber for life, so I gotta go with my boy Andreyko here. So let's get this thing started. Yeah!
Throw one name at you. One name to look at. This is my pick to be the standout rookie, Ethan Erwin. Remember that name, Ethan Erwin, I believe, could be a potential champion.
Hey guys, I'm Ethan Erwin. I am EVP of Silver Pictures, and I'm here to finally, at long last, compete. Schmoedown.
Man, you lost it 15 rounds. Tell me what's going through your head, as you keep knocking people down, one by one, sometimes by twos.
They're saying he could be the next Merle. I might have even said that at one point. I mean, he's got those type of skills too.
Matt Lucas and Ben Lucas.
And your winner, But no, it's awesome, and I can't wait. I feel like now that I've really started to make a name for myself, I've just got to keep moving up the ladder. I feel like the next step is the Godfather himself. And your
Winner of this match will play Ethan Erwin. Marc Andreyko, I think, is a quiet 3-2. I think he's had some tough losses, arguably one of the best matches of all time against Bibiani.
Marc Andreyko arguably has shown up and played his best. The more people are on the table, the better Andreyko seems to play.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And your
I respect your playing abilities. As you said, we've known each other for a very long time. I'm a little bit nervous, but everybody has their weaknesses. Even Achilles had a heel, and I'm going to find yours. So it's going to be bloody, but I think I'm going to be left standing.
That may be the case, but as I said when I went up against McWeeny, you know a lot, but I know a lot more.
salivate. The stakes have never been juicier because Andreyko is going up against Erwin, and it's all for a shot at the belt.
Well, what's crazy is that, obviously Mike Kalinowski has been causing chaos, right?
Corruption with a capital K.
But Sam Levine caused way more chaos.
Zaniness with a capital S.
Sam and I sat down and we talked for a bit, and Sam made the decision that he was stepping away from the game. Obviously, he was going to be around to help out. He dropped both belts. He's no longer the singles champion. He's no longer the team's champion. And that put the singles championship up for grabs because Bibiani was supposed to challenge Sam. But when Sam left, that left Bibiani without anyone to challenge. We knew Erwin and Andreyko would be playing for a contender spot, but now they have someone to play. They're going to be playing Bibiani. Either way, can you imagine Ethan Erwin versus Bibiani to where you had the free-for-all battle between these two? Take that aside, Marc Andreyko and Bibiani had arguably the best match in Schmoedown history in their debut. Bibiani broke the record, got a perfect, a near perfect round. Well, he got a perfect round, just one multiple choice, but and Andreyko was on fire. Any one of those matches for the title would be crazy.
Yeah, look, we're spoiled either way. I'm actually glad Sam Levine went to the Villages and retired. I hope you're doing well at bingo right now, buddy, because we have Bibiani going up against one of these two. And you look at a guy like Ethan Erwin, he's the real wild card to me between him and Andreyko. We know what Andreyko brings to the table, but a lot like Marc Andreyko, who started off so red hot in this league when he first came out of the gate, then he had some stumbles. Ethan Erwin, we're still waiting to see if he is truly a cyborg of movie trivia or he has some cinematic lapses yet to be discovered. Will a Fisher appear today?
That's a great point, though, because Marc Andreyko at this point is a veteran of the league. He debuted in 2016. Ethan is in his fourth match, but he's fresh to the league. He's a superstar already. The fans love him. The competitors are scared of him. I mean, he's 3-0. He has had amazing matches. He started off beating Yolanda Machado, and then his second match was a masterpiece in his win against the Professor Lon Harris. What a match that was! And then he took out the Godfather, Sam Levine's former partner, and then now here he is, Marc Andreyko. This is a big test for Ethan because Marc Andreyko is that good. But the question, like you said, is Ethan the real deal? We find out today in this number one contender match against Marc Andreyko, who is a solid competitor.
So many questions. Did Andreyko shower before the match? Will Ethan Erwin be sporting his trademark producerial blue button-down shirt? Is anybody going to make guacamole out of these avocados on my shirt, Christian? So many questions. We answered some of them with the pre-interview. Check them out right now.
This has been a fantastic year for the Fife Club. We had both Rachel and Clark in number one contender matches. Both of them had a shot at the belt. I've had two competitors have a crack at getting that championship, and frankly, third time's the charm.
So this is a number one contender match. It's myself against Marc the Android Andreyko. Look, by the way, I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't like Andreyko, okay? I've hired the guy to write for me in the past. I think he's great. I think he's very smart. He knows his stuff, but guess what? I know a lot more.
Ethan is a really, really good player. He's like the shark in Jaws. Just he has one purpose, and that is to destroy and rend and tear. So, I hope part of me hopes I destroy him, channel my inner Andrew guy versus Merle, or I just don't lose by too much. So there's no pressure from the preamble she just gave me.
I have come in here and single-handedly, just from the beginning of this year, torn through this league. And now I'm going to take him down, and after that, Bibiani. And guess what? Then the title's mine. And that's, I think, what we've all been talking about this whole time. Sam Levine even told me that one of the reasons he quit was because he knew he'd have to face me.
Knowledge isn't everything in this league. It's a lot of a personality game. There's a lot of psychological warfare that goes on. There's lots of feuding and that sort of thing. There's a lot of psyching out. And thus far, he's been very focused and very internalized. So we'll see if the knowledge can get him through all the way. Because you gotta get a thick skin in this. Because we all want the belts.
Look, I know that there are people who think that I don't have enough personality and that I don't have enough character. I'm not a face. I'm not a heel. That's nonsense. I have tons of personality, but it doesn't matter for this game. There's only one thing that matters, and that is what's in here.
Ethan, you are a very worthy competitor. I am a little nervous, a little humbled before you, but the fate of the wheel, there's some categories I know that you don't, so it's up to the gods to decide.
Andreyko, I'm going to annihilate you. I
feel bad about it, I guess, a little bit because we've worked together and I respect you, but you're going down. There's going to be nothing left but just a pile of Android parts on the ground. And I'm sorry to have to do this to you, but it's what's going to happen, and you guys are going to watch it.
Yeah!
I like the arrogance by Ethan Erwin.
Yeah.
You see, like he's at
Hubris.
this point, he is saying, "I am the best in the league." He even went as much to say that Sam Levine retired because he didn't have to face him. I like the moxie on Ethan Erwin, but I also like Marc Andreyko, where he is how much he wants to play Bibiani again. He wants that match. He says he knows he can beat Bibiani, and he's got to beat Ethan to do it. And it's heating up to be a classic.
Well, as we've seen recently in the Schmoedown, things don't always go the way you think they're going to. The odds are never quite in your favor. Ethan Erwin right now, he's kind of like Ivan Drago, but we all know what happened to Ivan Drago. He was on the second Death Star when it blew up. Christian, what are each one of these competitors good at?
Well, they both have similar strengths. You have Marc Andreyko, comic book movies, musicals, and thinking his competitors are valets. If you saw that in that last collision, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Throwing his keys to a lot of people. Christian wrote a joke about farting in the car and leaving it for the valet. Very funny piece of material.
I appreciate it. And then you got Ethan Erwin. Ethan Erwin, whose strengths are Arnie and Sly movies. You've got action adventure. You have Oscar movies. And being pissed off when someone calls him a valet.
Will anybody know if Arnie and Sly were ever in a musical? We're about to find out. Christian, I am mentally prepared. Are you physically set?
Oh my God, it's fantastic.
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
We're all begging for that one.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. 3 rounds in a #1 contender match. Introducing first, representing the Fight Club with a record of 4 wins, 2 defeats. He is the number 3 ranked contender, Marc the Stacey Howard and the Machine earning a spot here today. And his opponent, with a record of 3 wins, no defeats, and 1 knockout, is the number 2 ranked contender, Well, I mean, that's the song he's been coming out to. It's been good for him since his first match here as he stared down the android. It's no entourage, and it's the wonderful Fight Club there with the android. All right, Marc, how does round number 1 work?
I will read the rules while Christian stares dead-eyed into the camera for 45 seconds.
I can do that today. What was that?
In round number 1,
Where was I?
the field is going to hear 8 questions from 8 different corners of the movie Trivia Galaxy. Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There's no ceiling in round 1. As soon as we ask you the question up here at the answer desk, please write down your best attempt at a correct answer on the whiteboard with the marker we have so kindly provided for you, free of charge, minus shipping and handling. I will remind the competitors of your 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the match. If you need to hear a question again, you want to buy yourself some time, use the JTE rules, and you also each have 1 challenge. If you don't like the way a question was ruled, use your challenge, but use it wisely. Back to you, Christian George. Wake up.
I'm there. All right, here we go. So, Ethan, are you ready to go?
Always be closing.
And Marc, are you ready to go?
Let's get it over with.
And let's get ready to All right, question number 1 in the realm of action adventure. Let's start it off with who plays Alan Grant in Jurassic Park?
All right, we're just out here throwing the frisbee around early in the match.
Give him something to do.
Okay, this is to make sure your markers work.
Yes.
Oh, what is his name?
Oh, boy.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pen down, please. And Ethan.
Sam Neill.
Correct. Mark.
I completely blanked.
Didn't have it. All right. No. We give it.
My car is running.
You've got an Uber. It's outside. It's waiting for you.
Your next question comes from the world of movie release dates. Yes! Your question is, the first Mission Impossible film starring Tom Cruise came out in what year?
1996.
I look at this more as an Emilio Estevez franchise. That's true. 5, 4.
He's back in a big way in the new one, anyway.
2, 1. Pens down. Mark.
96?
That's correct. Ethan.
96.
Got it. Okay. Next question. All right. Ethan.
We were alive then. I remember that.
Next question.
I was old then.
Dramas. Dramas is the next category. John Wayne, Henry Fonda, and Sean Connery starred together in which war film? Ooh, we're a long way from that first Jurassic Park question. I know. 5, 4, 3,
Bridge on the
2,
River Kwai?
1. Mark Andreyko.
Guns of Navarone?
It's incorrect. Ethan?
The Longest Day.
That's correct. All right.
I never heard of that, so I don't feel bad about myself.
I don't think anyone's ever heard of Guns of Navarone. Maybe Ethan.
Guns of Navarone!
All right, your next question comes from the world of animated movies. These are movies that are drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question is, Henry Selick directed what 2000s stop-motion animated film? Yeah, these two.
What? Forget
Repeat it. 5,
Nope.
4, 3,
Titan AE?
2, 1. Ethan. Coraline? Correct. Mark.
Coraline.
Got it. He got it. 4-2. The Guns of Coralino. 4-2. Next question here. Fantasy sci-fi. Who plays Miracle Max in The Princess Bride? See, but again, everybody's... I've seen that movie once because Bonnie Somerville forced me. 5. Against my will. 4, 3. I didn't.
Andre the
Stop.
Giant?
2, 1. Pens
Repeat the question.
Yep. Who plays Miracle Max in The Princess Bride? Anyway, what I was saying. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marc Andreyko.
Wallace Shawn?
Incorrect. Ethan?
Billy Crystal.
Correct. Okay, and it is 5-2. And Christian, it is inconceivable that already Ethan Erwin would be 3 points up on Marc Andreyko, but he is as we move to our next category, and this is in the world of comedies. But what U.S. city are the ladies visiting for the majority of the hit film Girls Trip? Caught up on that movie. Enjoyed that movie. Oh, it's a stare. 5. Tiffany Haddish. 4. A Star is Born. 3,
New Orleans?
2, 1. Ethan Erwin.
New Orleans.
Correct. Mark.
New Orleans, more specifically, Essence Fest.
Well done. That's right. Okay. So it is 6-3. 6-3.
It doesn't work that way.
6-3. Next question here. Horror/thriller. 2008's Let the Right One In features which kind of classic horror creature? You ever afraid of the dark when you were a kid? Huh?
Whoa! But accurate.
I can't hear
Vampire.
Afraid of the dark? Did you ever think there was something in your closet under the bed?
No.
3.
There was something in my closet, not anymore.
Hands down.
I'll be opening for Mark Ellis at San Diego Comic-Con.
And Billy Crystal, what do you got? Marc Andreyko.
Vampire.
Correct. Ethan.
Vampire.
You got it. All right, so 7-4. Ethan Erwin, though, if he gets this right, he has scored a perfect round. Last question here.
Ethan may be winning, but Marc Andreyko cracking the jokes the parents are explaining to the little ones. Your last question. It's 2018, guys. You know what's up.
It is a Patreon question. The following question comes to you from our buddy and Patreon supporter, Jake Hammer. Thank you, Jake Hammer. You know why they call him the Hammer? Because he's tough as nails. Thank you, Jake, for supporting the show and for making that Ninja Turtles rap. In the category of Jake's choosing coming of age, his question is, Michael Caine and Robert Duvall play eccentric uncles to a boy named Walter in what film? Looks like they both have this one. I am an uncle. Do you consider him more Michael Caine or more Robert Duvall? I don't know.
What the hell's the name of that? What the hell? secondhand lions.
4, 3. Our interplay has never been better. Sorry. 1. Pens down, Ethan.
Secondhand Lions.
Correct. And Andreyko.
Secondhand Lions.
Got it. Ethan Erwin has scored a perfect round. So with that, there's going to be a bonus question for only Ethan here. Ethan, you don't need to write it down. You just need to answer this question. Here's your bonus question, Ethan.
Okay.
Who directed 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Surrey?
Martin McDonough.
For 1 point. Ethan hasn't missed. And now round number 2 comes in. It's the wheel round. Marc and Andreyko having a nice round with 5 points.
He got 5 points.
Ethan hits the 9-5. And here we go with round number 2. Round number 2, Marc, how does it work?
In round number 2, it is also known as the wheel round, the wheel of fate, destiny, perhaps justice. Each competitor is going to get a spin at that there wheel. Whatever category you spin contains 4 questions from that world of movie trivia. Each question is worth 2 points. There's no penalty for missing a question, but there is stealing available in round 2. If you're not sure of the answer, you can ask us to provide you with multiple choice. We'll tell you 4 possible answers, one of which is correct. If you get that one, it is worth just 1 point. Because Ethan Erwin is in a commanding lead and throwing a perfect game so far, he gets to choose. Is he going to spin the wheel first or defer to the android?
I'm going to go first and get this over with.
All right, so Ethan is going to hit the wheel here.
Keys to his own ride. Keeping the valet jokes going. Christian and I at the desk.
Promise not to Paul Snyder.
All right. Christian, I will note there are 2 wheel slices that are sponsored by 2 of our Schmoedown patrons right now. They are Tim Burton and Action Adventure Movies. Tim Burton and Action Adventure Movies. We passed Tim Burton, but we could be at Action Adventure, Christian.
And Action Adventure. You gonna stay with Action Adventure?
All right.
Alex, you got it.
Action Adventure. And that is supported by our buddy Lance Door. Knock, knock. Who's at the door? It's Lance, but he puts an E on the end of that door. Thank you for supporting the show, Lance Door. Big fan of yours as well.
All right, here we go, Ethan. Action Adventure, 4 questions in Action Adventure. Who played Lara Croft's father, Lord Richard Croft, in the first Tomb Raider film with Angelina Jolie?
John Voight.
2 points. Next one. Who plays the bumbling cop who used to work for Alan's father in the 1995 Jumanji?
David Allen Greer. David Allen Greer.
5.
David
4.
Allen
Eugene
Greer.
Murphy. Incorrect. For the steal?
Big steal here, Christian.
David Allen Greer.
Bumbling cop.
David Allen Greer.
4.
Steve Martin.
Looking for David Allen Greer. David Allen Greer.
Great on him.
You know what? Even multiple choice, I would not have gotten that.
David Allen who?
Greer.
Yeah, I know. I'm
He had a TV show called Dag. It was a wonderful
Oh,
program.
Dag, yes.
Question number 3. Who plays the CIA operative Dylan in 1987?
Carl Weathers.
3 is 2 points.
Ethan is back after that rare misstep.
In what Stallone film does the main villain continuously call Stallone's character Pig as he taunts him in the final scene?
Cobra.
2 points. So there you go. Ethan Erwin only missing 1 there. 15-5 as Marc Andreyko is up now on the wheel.
Crime is a disease. Movie trivia is knowledge. And meet the cure, Ethan Erwin, ladies and gentlemen. And here goes Andreyko. What an opportunity he had. David Howard said, there you go. They want Jodie Foster. They might just get it.
John Carpenter.
All right, here we go. And now Andreyko steps up to give his best. The crowd sees Jodie Foster, Christian. They want Silence of the Lambs star. And we're going to see what we land on here. And could it be a bonus choice? Could it be musical? Tim Burton. He's going to stick with Tim Burton movies.
Got it.
Tim Burton movies, and that's very interesting. You know why, Christian? Because that's the other. This is the first time in the history of the Schmoedown, I believe, that both Patreon slices were used in the match, and this one belongs to Jeremy Hastings.
Great reactor. He's a good reactor.
Hastily joined the movie trivia Schmoedown Patreon, as should you. Thank you, Jeremy Hastings. We appreciate your support.
All right, here you go. 4 questions in the realm of Tim Burton films. Marc.
All right, Mr. Andreyko, your first question, the world of Tim Burton's imagination. In Big Fish, What actor plays the elderly version of Ewan McGregor's character?
Albert Finney.
2 points. Your next question. In Beetlejuice, the Maitlands discover a book named The Handbook for the
Recently deceased.
2 points. Andreyko, the category's pretty good out here. Coming back. We would not have accepted recently diseased. Your question is, what kind of salad does Joyce feed Edward in Edward Scissorhands?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Waldorf salad, B, a Cobb salad, C, an ambrosia salad, or D, a Caesar salad?
Caesar?
Ambrosia.
1 point. Literally clawing his way back into this match. It's big here. 2 more points up for grabs. If Andreyko can get it, he'll be trailing by just 3 entering into round number 3. Your last question is, what is the name of the judge that Alan Rickman plays? I did not finish the question. That's very rude, but it is also correct. 3 points. Marc Andreyko falling all the way back to the big deficit, down by 10, only down by 3 now. Round number 3.
He did it with Carl Weathers. I'm allowed to do it with a musical.
Exactly correct. So now we have a match here as we get to 3-point deficit only. As we get into round number 3, Mark, how's it work?
In round number 3, each competitor is going to give us here up at the answer desk a series of numbers that range from 1 to 20. Going to give us 3 numbers in total. Each number corresponds to a different movie trivia category that we have our eyes on. We're going to ask you 3 of those questions. Your first question is worth 2 points. Your next question is worth 3 points. And your last question is worth a big, meaty 5 points. That could be the determining question in this match because Ethan Erwin still has a 3-point lead over Marc Andreyko. You're going to be giving us your numbers from 1 to 20 first. What would the producer like?
1, 7, and 17.
1, 7, and 17.
All odds, interesting decision.
Marc Andreyko.
2, 3, and 5.
2, 3, and 5. All right. So we're going to start with Marc Andreyko here.
Andreyko!
With his 2-pointer to get within 1. Marc Andreyko, you chose category number 2. That's Sandra Bullock.
Oh, I love her.
What country is Sandra Bullock from?
Canada.
In The Proposal.
Canada.
Canada?
Correct. All right, so now to take his first lead here.
Our greatest enemy right now.
By the time this airs, who knows?
All right, first lead here, and now you have the category, Mark. You chose 3. You chose 3. All right, Mark. What is the one-word term?
What is the category?
Oh, I'm sorry. Category is new releases. New releases. What is the one-word term for the consciousness of the mind in Ghost in the Shell?
That's a new release?
Within the last 2 years, yes.
Oh, okay. That's what it covers. 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
5, 4.
Repeat the question.
What is the one-word term for the consciousness of the mind in Ghost in the Shell?
Ghost.
Correct. In my heart and soul, guessed his way into a lead here in round number 3.
It worked for our president, so hey.
Here we go. And Christian, now I'm going to ask Ethan his question. As soon as I'm done leaving, a nasty comment about Marc Andreyko making it all political. Ethan,
Don't go on his Facebook page.
you chose the number 1 because that's what you believe you are. You are indeed the favorite. That corresponds to your 2-point question in the world of family films.
Great. Let's do it.
Yeah. In family films, your question is, in the Paddington films, what is Paddington's favorite food?
Bread. Bread.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat it.
You said repeat.
Too late?
Too late.
Fine.
Too late. The answer was
Marmalade or marmalade sandwiches? He's a bear loves marmalade, and it's GD adorable.
So Ethan needs to take the lead here. If he hits his 3, he needs to take the lead.
All right, now Ethan, you did choose for your 3-point question number 7, and the number of Joe Theismann corresponds up here to Angelina Jolie.
Great.
About her movies, not her personal life, and your question is: name the critically panned yet Golden Globe nominated film starring Angelina Jolie and Johnny Depp traveling by train
Rum
to
Diary.
Venice.
Rum Diary.
Tourist.
3 points, and he's back in the lead, Christian, where he feels most comfortable.
All right. So now we go to Marc Andreyko, who needs to hit the 5-pointer. Marc needs to hit the 5-pointer. If he hits it, it bounces back to Ethan. If he misses it, Ethan will go on to play Bibiani
Come on,
for
Andreyko!
the singles
You
championship.
got this!
All right, here we go. Marc, you chose Thriller. You chose Thriller. The song? The category. All right. The murder of a powerful gang leader in New York City that goes by Cyrus serves as the inciting incident of which 70s?
The Warriors! The Warriors!
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
The Warriors!
Murder of a powerful gang leader in New York City that goes by Cyrus serves.
Oh, the Warriors.
The crowd, Christian having to quiet the crowd as though they were children in the backseat acting up.
If Ethan hits it, he wins. If he misses, Marc Andreyko will get his rematch with Bibiani. All right, here we go.
Just nervous reading this question, Christian, because the question
It's super easy.
Your question comes from the world of Disney movies.
Oh, I was hoping you'd do the films of Ethan Erwin, but that's fine.
If you could produce
Direct-to-video doesn't count.
What? You wrote that anyway.
Ethan, your question.
Okay.
For 5 points, the win, and the right to play William Bibiani for the belt. Name all 3 darling children from Disney's Peter Pan.
Wendy.
Wendy?
5, 4.
Repeat the question.
Name the 3 darling children from Disney's Peter Pan.
All right, you might have this one, bro. You might.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat again.
Name the 3 darling children from Disney's Peter Pan.
5.
Richard and Steven.
And if you think happy thoughts in Peter Pan, you can fly. Marc Andreyko thought enough happy thoughts to get himself a matchup with Bibiani. Ethan Erwin, noble in defeat. He missed a couple crucial questions in round 3 when he had such a great match going up until that point. So how about that? Bibiani versus Andreyko 2. That was one of the best first matches we ever had with Andreyko. And now we get the rematch. When you talk about good matches, Ethan looked like he was taking this away. He had a 10-point lead after that second round. Andreyko hits Tim Burton, catches up, goes within 3. Ethan has a tough third round, only hitting 1 out of his 3 questions. Marc Andreyko having a phenomenal second and third round, and Marc Andreyko is going up against Bibiani for Or that tight. Just something about that confident stroll he had there. He understated going up to the wheel in the second round. He spun Tim Burton. He probably should write Jeremy Hastings a letter of thank you, our Patreon supporter, because he wanted that slice on the wheel. And Andreyko certainly wanted that slice. Got him back in the match when we thought that missed steal from David Allen Greer might cost him the entire thing. He comes back to pitch my basketball number 22 in a victorious effort.
All right, so now let's talk to Jen Sturger, who was with Ethan Erwin and the winner, the android, Marc Andreyko.
What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with Marc Andreyko. Marc, you look absolutely stunned right now.
I was telling Rachel and Emma, I think this is my version of Jacob's Ladder. I'm actually dying, and this is the last thing I'm thinking before I pass on, because I honestly thought Ethan is such a good player and has such a wide depth of knowledge and is so unflappable. If that was a different category than Disney in the last question, it would be him here.
Let's be honest though, you came in here today and you were just so down on yourself, and you said it in the beginning. Let's get this over with.
Well, I think I said what everybody was thinking. I mean, that's not being falsely humble. I mean, on paper, Ethan is a really damn good champion. That was, once again, it's why this game is so much fun. The wheel and the random questions in that final round, they can change the dynamic substantially.
You were down 10 points when you were...
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Thank God you can't see the scoreboard.
Well, I could, but I wasn't even... when you're up there, you don't see anything, you know.
So, you were down 10 points going into the second round.
I'm gonna brag. 10 points. Fuck Ethan Erwin. That was easy. I'm kidding.
But then you spun Tim Burton. And you were just on fire. Electric the rest of the round. And then you got to round 3. And I feel like you sort of used the Stacey Howard method.
Which is what?
Just guessing your ass off.
No, I thought about it. That's where I'm glad we have the repeat the question, because that helped me both times. And it helped me with Wallace Shawn, because I haven't seen Princess Bride in 30 years. But with the first question, or with Ghost in the Shell, I was like, I don't know any of that. And I thought, the title's Ghost in the Shell must refer, so maybe it's obviously what it is, and it was. So the scientific method works. Listen to your teachers, Greg Tool Kids.
And Emma, you are absolutely beaming over there. Tell me, what does this win mean to the Fife Club? It means that the Fife Club, the third member of the Fife Club, is now going to have a shot at the championship. I mean, and again, I said before the match, third time is the charm, and I really think that Marc Andreyko is destined to come out on top this time. Look, he was nervous going into the match today, with good reason. Ethan Erwin is an incredible competitor, but there was one glimmer of hope for me, which was the fact that this now means that Andreyko is going to get to have that rematch with William Bibiani, and he has wanted that for a long time. And there he is, speaking of William Bibiani.
Oh, may I please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, you're not the only one who's wanted that rematch. You and me, we had something magical. We had the best damn match in the history of the Schmoedown, and I want another one, and I want that championship.
Okay, I'm not jibber jabber. It wasn't the best match because I lost. It will be the best match when I win.
It was the best match for me. It was the best match for me.
And I don't care.
Oh, that's very unfortunate because I want this. This would be nice for me.
Look, you can do all your theatrics and your shtick here, and I'm waiting for you to start juggling flaming torches.
Ooh, I should have brought flaming torches.
But when it comes down to knowledge, I'm really good at the third round, as I proved here. What's your third round record again?
Well, I usually don't have to get there anymore. Because I'm so good, you see. Because you, not so good. You have bad. And everything bad.
What's my record?
I don't actually know or care. Because your record against me is really not good.
6-2?
Your record against me...
6-2?
Yeah. I want the championship! Oh, here you go.
Thank you. So much screaming.
The guy's gonna have an aneurysm. I hope he makes it till I beat him.
Oh, my aneurysm!
Ethan, that match was absolutely nothing to hang your head about. I mean, you hung in there till the very end, but I know that's got to feel disappointing to you.
Yeah, I think I was as surprised as anybody. It was, look, that was a tough one, and look, you get the questions you get, and you only know what you know. But look, Andreyko did a good job. I was very pleasantly surprised by some of the stuff that he knew. And it didn't go the way I wanted, it didn't go the way I thought it was going to go for sure. But hey, that happens. And also, I just talked to the people who are going to actually buy Collider, and they're going to tear down this entire building anyway, so it's fine. So I'm sure you'll land on your feet. I'm sure you'll be fine.
So round 1 and round 2, you absolutely destroyed, and then you got to round 3, and obviously that's kind of where the wheels fell off.
Yeah, I know. I gotta say, family films are apparently not what I know. So yeah, I know it was tough, and they were the questions I got were films that I have not seen. So I don't know.
So obviously, we've heard the big announcement. You will be teaming up with the Machine in Anarchy, and your manager will be none other than Jay Washington. This is pretty exciting news for you, right?
What? Jay Washington? This is brand new news to me. I guess it's just something I'm gonna have to get. Oh,
Pleasure to meet you.
oh hi. Hey, well, you seem like a swell guy. This is upsetting.
Listen. You should be honored to be with me and Janine. You should be just so ecstatic. You get to be with the potential Rookie of the Year. I mean, you had a chance, but you lost. But listen, we get to make you so much better around here. Especially when we help you to win this whole tournament. We're all doing each other a favor. You gonna love it. I might even get you a Viper Squad shirt. Or a tattoo. You dig? Have a good one.
Who was that? Yeah, I guess I'll go with the shirt if that's the choice. But yeah, no, look, I'm excited. I'm super excited about pairing up with Janine. I actually feel like we really complement each other in terms of our knowledge. So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be great.
Please don't get a Viper Squad tramp stamp.
We'll see.
Well, no surprise there. Bibiani was on hand, and face-to-face they went. Marc, Andreyko, and Bibiani ready to do it. They both want this matchup. Andreyko wants the rematch. Bibiani wants to prove he can do it again, and this time full circle for the title. As for Ethan Erwin, he wants to get right back in there and do it all over again. He's ready for the team tournament now. He's ready to take the Anarchy, which is coming up not too long from now. But Ethan played a hell of a match. Just got knocked off to that pedestal this time around.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta wonder, we talked about at the top of the match, Ethan Erwin, such a striking effort in his first couple matches. There's only one where to go, and it's down. Now, he'll probably retreat to his palatial ivory tower mansion that all producers in Hollywood have, rethink his strategy, lick his wounds, come back strong in the team tournament. But now, you and I get to prep for one of the biggest matchups in the history of the movie trivia Schmoedown, and that would be Marc Andreyko versus William Bibiani for Sam Levine's Jewels.
Or it is not Sam Levine's Jewels anymore.
Is it not?
Not
Did I read that wrong?
It is off the table now. It is a vacant championship, and one of those guys, either the Android or the Beast, will be your new movie trivia Schmoedown champion. My God, unbelievable. And remember, you guys have a chance to get the tickets for September 8th. Get your ticket
Live.
September 8th live. See Dan Marl compete live, and also go and check out Jason Inman as he defends the championship against the winner of the Inner Geek.
We're going to be there too. That's Christian Harloff. I'm Mark Ellis. Make sure you guys check out the Schmoedown Patreon. You heard some patrons' names read today. You could be one of those. Join the Schmoedown Patreon. Figure out which tier is right for you. Also, check out the Schmoedown Rundown on iTunes and Apple Podcasts, and the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page, of which I am proud to say I am a member.
Call this one of the matches of the year?
Oh, so far, absolutely. Is the year over already? Dear God, I need to make New Year's plans.
Man.
What's up, Schmoedown fans? Frank here, and it is time for your Schmoedown Breakdown. Ethan Erwin looking to become the 8th player in Singles League history to go 4-0, but he was up against Marc Andreyko, who's just trying to get his winning streak to 3 wins and get that rematch with Bibiani. To start things off, Ethan went perfect in the first round, including the bonus. With that performance, his first round accuracy this season is 85%. As for Andreyko, he started with a pedestrian 5 points. In Andreyko's 6 matches in the Q8 era, he has scored more than 5 points just twice. Into the second round, things got much more competitive as Ethan put up 6 points, while Andreyko countered with 7 of his own, and Ethan's lead stood at 3 as we head into the final round. Things fell apart for Ethan Erwin in the final round, going 1 of 3, whereas Andreyko, he went 3 for 3 for the full 10 points. It's just the second time this season a player has done that, and interestingly enough, that other player is Ethan Erwin. Not only is this Andreyko's 3rd straight win, it is also his 3rd comeback win in his career, the most of any player. Going inside the numbers, let's look at Ethan Erwin. Going back to his first round, it was the 4th perfect round of the year in the singles league, and even more surprisingly, he's the 3rd of the 4 players to lose their match after having a perfect first round. At the end of the day, Ethan Erwin answered 13 of 16 for 81% correct. As for Andreyko, he's the 20th comeback win in singles league history. That's out of more than 130 matches. Andreyko answered 12 of 16 for 75% correct, and not to mention, it's only the 2nd time a player this season with a lower accuracy rate has won their match. If you want to find out other stats about this match and from around the league, check out SD Rundown Stats on Twitter, and don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on the Collider Podcast Network on YouTube and the Collider Factory podcast feed. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.
Marc Andreyko got the W, baby! Yeah! Man, congrats, Andreyko. You played a hell of a match. Much props and respect to Ethan Erwin. You are still a fucking killer. Today just wasn't your day, but you'll bounce back strong. I'm excited to see you and Janine teaming up for this whole Anarchy tournament. But Andreyko, Bibiani 2 for the championship. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Woo! Yeah! If you like my reactions, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Christopher Woodburn. You can find me on Twitter, Chris Woodburn83, Facebook, Christopher Michael Woodburn. And if you do Schmoedown reactions, trailer reactions, come join the MTS Fan Reaction League on Facebook. It's a lot of fun. Also, we do new episodes of Schmoedown All Access each and every Sunday on the Jack of All Trivia YouTube channel. You can also go there and check out our interviews with Ben Bateman, William Bibiani, Marc Hanapik. Hopefully I can get some more people on soon. So until next time, it's your boy C-Dub. Peace.